Welcome back at 6:40 this morning, and Chef Bud is here. And of course, grilling season is upon us. Last week it was a burger, which by the way was fantastic.
Thank you.
And so now we're talking about some other ideas for the grilling season. Of course, Memorial Day weekend, a lot of folks are going to be outdoors.
They are, and you did a great job introing
Thank you. I do the best I can.
We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff today, so we got to go quickly. But pulled pork is a great way to feed a lot of folks on a limited budget. A great way.
Perfect for journalists.
Exactly. I think about you guys. This is pork shoulder.
Okay.
Now, the one thing we're going to talk about really quick, we're in Texas, and everybody barbecues, but they don't understand that actually Texas and Oklahoma is the western boundary of barbecue country.
Really?
Yeah, back towards the Carolinas, down through the south. That's where a lot of it. But the difference is, here in Texas, we do a lot of beef and pork.
Right.
Out east, it's almost all pork. And Carolina is very, very famous for doing pork shoulder and doing this pulled pork. And that's one of the sauce. The sauce we're going to make today is from Carolina, actually.
Okay.
Now, what I've done is I put a little a rub together, and later on this year, this summer, we're going to do a whole couple shows on rubs. But you're just going to take this over the shoulder. Now, what I did with the shoulder was I took it and I cut it into like 5, pieces. And you want to keep this piece intact as soon as the graphic goes away there.
Is this called shoulder claws?
Yes. Well, no, this is just a pork shoulder. Shoulder claw would be more like beef.
Okay.
But there's a bone in there.
Okay.
The bone's a good thing because there's a lot of flavor on that bone.
Okay.
Got the marrow exposed and everything. So you want to kind of keep that on there if you can. But you're just going to take your rub, and like I said, the rub was on there, all the ground mustard. It's got some black pepper, some oregano, cayenne pepper, little chili powder. But you're going to rub it all the way real well, all the way around it, okay?
Okay.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to take that, and I stick it on the grill. Now, some people smoke it right from that.
Sure.
But I stick it on the grill, I brown it up, and then I cook it in water, in a water bath. And it makes it very tender. And what you're trying to get to is this. You'll pull this off of here, and you can see where the bone is there. You just take a fork, and it'll just pull off there. See how nice that is?
That is beautiful.
And the other thing about this is the Carolina using the shoulder, you get to see how tender that is.
Right.
Yeah.
With the shoulder, it's mostly dark meat, a little bit more flavorful, that sort of thing. Okay.
Instead of brisket, like what we use here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or like when people will mess around with pork, but they'll do like loins and stuff like that, where it's a little bit more white. Okay. We're gonna put a sauce together, a vinegar pepper sauce, black pepper sauce, and what I got here is a little bit of oil.
Okay.
Ma'am.
You're going to make me cook again.
Right. We're gonna pour in some rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
Okay. Stir that up. And because we struggled last week with the honey, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Thank you.
I watched that 5 times, and I didn't.
like to.
You did a
to
great
leave
job,
out
but Steve and I were a little upset the honey took so long.
I know. I'm so sorry.
No, you did great.
I'm working really hard over here.
You're doing great. Okay, now we're going to put a little Dijon mustard in there.
Okay.
We're just kind of emulsifying this and getting it all blended together. Okay. And then to that, we're going to add some black pepper. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to give you a little bit more of a vinegary, kind of a tangy flavor than the traditional barbecue, which I brought you some barbecue because I knew somebody would go like, I really like barbecue, Chef Bud. So
I like anything that anyone will cook for me that
I like
don't have to
a
do.
good tangy barbecue sauce.
So there, we'll go with that.
amazing.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, let's move this up here. What you're going to do is you'll just take your pork as you pull it apart. And like I said, you could buy $1.78, $2 a pound. I mean, this stuff's cheap, okay? You're just going to take it and throw it on. And that's how you want it, just kind of pieces like that.
You can make ours supersized. It's fine.
Yeah, just keep going. Keep going. Now, remember, folks,
little more meat, little more
the
meat.
bone. You want to get that piece that's got the bone on because there's a lot of flavor in there, okay?
Okay.
And then we're just going to use this real quick.
We're done with this.
Yeah. I'll just put that over the top. And then I'll make you one here in a second with some Sweet Baby Ray's. If you're going to use barbecue sauce,
love that
I
stuff.
love Sweet Baby
so
Ray's.
Good,
it's so good. It's like the
good.
best. I love Sweet Baby Ray's. Okay, now.
And they don't sponsor him.
No, I
He
just love them.
They do. McCormick does.
Yeah, but
They don't. I like
see,
that.
all those folks at home that think, God, he just says that. No, I really do.
He
like.
really just
Oh,
loves
and one
it.
thing, Vidalia onion. If you get a Vidalia
Like the sweet
onion,
onions.
oh yeah, that's nice on there. Okay. Now we'll put this over here.
Okay.
Now, when Steven Reichland, who does Primal Grill, was here with PBS, I kind of sous chef for him. And one of the cool things he did, this is so cool. And I never had this before. One of the cool things he did was he grilled some corn. Now, later on this summer, we'll do it where I show you how to do it in the husk and everything. But I'm just going to take a piece off here.
Okay.
And this is Asiago cheese and Parmesan cheese and Romano cheese. And if you'll just roll your corn in that, this makes the best corn you've ever eaten
And I saw you
in your
putting
whole
butter
life.
on that.
Yeah,
earlier,
butter when it's
too.
on there, yeah. So this corn is so good. If you get a chance to do this weekend, you'll be the hit of your Your Memorial
You
Day
be the
party.
Yeah,
man.
people will come back to your house on
They
a
will.
regular basis.
They
What
will.
you doing?
They will. And now listen, I know that next week, I'm guessing that you two are going to be here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I decided that I'd come in, and next week, if you're really struggling for a quick meal for Memorial Day, we're going to do some chicken and a roasted red potato salad. It's awesome. So we've got stuff for you on Memorial Day if you didn't catch this, or if
Okay.
you're like, I didn't write this down or whatever. We've got stuff for you on Memorial Day.
There you go.
Beautiful. That is gorgeous.
The corn is phenomenal. I love the pulled pork, and like I said, it's a great way to feed a lot of folks. So we'll next week we'll do some chicken. But again, this is a great way to do Memorial Day. So
I just love you.
I was afraid of that
I
happening.
just love everybody that comes on and cooks for me. And you're the only one, so you get all
That-
the love.
I get all of it. So there you go. There
You
you
can
go.
go and get that recipe on YouTube. We've got all the ingredients, all the measurements.
Path
for
through her
you.
hearts through her stomach.
Made a whole living out of it.
Smart man. All right, we'll be right back. That's why you're married.
Yeah.